Thanks for joining me for this short video on how to do BodyTalk Reciprocals. BodyTalk Reciprocals is something that we do when we feel like we need to be a little bit more balanced. I'm sure there are many other uses for it, but because I don't completely understand exactly what we're doing, I couldn't tell you about those. But it is something that is important to be aware of if you're using it for something called Fast Aid. And that is something that I've used multiple times, and it's been beneficial when someone has had an injury. So it is something that can be very helpful for you to know how to do. So there are multiple points on our body that I'm going to show you, and some of them I'll need to stand for and some of them I'll need to sit for. So I'm just going to get started and hopefully this will all make sense. Okay, to start out with, we want to do the tip of your shoulder and the tip of your hip. So that's the first one. We want to tap over the right and left hemispheres of our brain and then over our heart. And then after we've done my right shoulder to my left hip, I do the same point on the other side. And then the next point is moving in the top of the shoulder to the top of the hip. And some of these are very close and very similar. And then we'll move to the front of the hip. I don't know if you can see me. In the front of the shoulder, tapping. The back of the shoulder and the back of the hip. And obviously some of these are a little bit harder to get to than others, and you just do the best that you can. And switching to the other side, tapping over the right and left hemisphere, and then over your heart. Next, I'm going to do my elbow to my knee. So I'm going to hold on to my knee and hold on to my elbow. I'm doing my right elbow and my left knee, tapping, and then switching, holding my left elbow and my right knee, and then we're doing wrist to ankle. And I bet you can imagine where my ankle is, so I'm not going to lift up my foot, but I'm holding my left wrist and my right ankle, and I'm tapping. And then I'm holding my left ankle and my right wrist, and I'm tapping. And one more while I'm standing. I'm going to go over my ear this time, actually just a little bit above my ear, and I'm going to go over the top part of my hip again. I think I can do the rest sitting. So next I'm going to do the bridge of my nose and my sternum, the end of my sternum, the xiphoid process. I think that's what it's called. I may have gotten that wrong. And then I'm going to put one hand over my mouth and one hand over my belly button. Next, I'm going to put my right hand in my left armpit, my left hand over my ear. And then switch sides. And the next one, left chest, right eye. And then switching. And then under each eye, there's this little notch in a bone. And my other hand is going to be down by my pelvic area. So just down here under my belly button. And next, I'm going to do in my jaw right here, there's this little notch. And I'm going to do that part of my face. And then on my back, trying to decide how to explain this. So it's to the left of my spine. There's a corresponding place at your back. And I'm going to tap. And again, then on my left side. And then on my right side, it's just maybe 3 inches. No, maybe not 3 inches, maybe 2 inches from your spine. It's kind of above that pelvic bone, or above that, about in line with your hip area. Okay. I don't know if I explained that very well, and I apologize. Okay. Next, I'm going to get my temple area with 2 fingers, and my other hand is going to be at my tailbone at the very bottom. And my right hand is going to move up just a little bit at a time as my left hand moves down. So next, my left hand is going to go to the back, the base of my skull. I probably didn't turn around enough. It's just at the base of my skull, and my right hand is going to move up just a little bit. So still pretty much at the base of my spine, but moving up just a little bit. And I'm just going to keep my right hand there and gradually move up one section at a time. So now my left hand is moving down to my neck, and my right hand has moved up just 1 hand width up my spine. I'm going to tap there. And again, just moving down my spine with my left hand and moving up my spine with my right hand. I'm gradually bringing my hands closer together. And obviously this gets a little tricky when you are trying to reach behind your back. So at this point, we bring the hands to the front and we tap. And then we move the hands to the next section, ending at the middle of the spine. And those are the reciprocals. You know, unless I got it wrong. Hopefully I didn't, but I'm pretty sure those are right. And hopefully those will be helpful to you, especially in creating balance and also as you use the Fast Aid procedure, which is coming next. Thank you.